Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So in front of us, we're going to take a look at the 2023 Honda Accord Hybrid Sport. This is finished off in white. They have a starting MSRP right around $28,000. So if you are in the market for something that is both fuel efficient and affordable and also reliable, this is a really good option to go with. So powering this hybrid is a 2-liter 4-cylinder with that electric system. It's also paired to the CVT transmission. This pumps out 204 horsepower, 134 pound-feet of torque. It is all-wheel drive, weighs in around 3,400 pounds. It'll do 0 to 60 in around 6.5 seconds. And as far as fuel economy goes, you have a 12.8 gallon fuel tank, but you can get 46 miles per gallon in the city and 41 out on the highway. So again, extremely fuel efficient. If this is something that you're gonna daily drive, put a lot of miles on, it's a good option. So up front, we have a pretty simple front end design. Honda badge is right in the middle, which is also the forward sensor for the distance pacing and adaptive cruise. Plenty of cutouts in that gloss black grille. There's plastic in the lower section with more cutouts. And this has LED headlights, DRLs, and turn signals. Now there's a gray trim piece that separates the black, white, and the headlight housings themselves, just to give them more of that sunken in look, and then some subtle lines coming down the hood. So not a whole lot going on, but it's a nice, simple, and clean design. Now this has a set of 19-inch wheels with the 5-spoke and 2-tone design. Gloss black for the side mirrors, more plastic for that lower side skirt there. Chrome surrounding the top of the windows. It has a sunroof. Really crisp line that runs from headlight to taillight, and some more contoured lines in that lower section. And then in back, gloss black for the spoiler, backup camera with the LED connector bar, and then some more plastic in that lower section. Now this also has remote start, so you can just lock it and hold on this button and then use that button again to shut it off. Since it's a hybrid, you won't hear it start up, so we will skip that. There's also a button though for the trunk, or you can just use the one up underneath. Now the Accord is a big sedan, so you have a lot of space even with the back seats down. A little bit of hidden storage up underneath the floor, and then if you pull on those tabs, you can fold the back seat down to give you that much more practicality. So it's very spacious for a sedan. This could be your daily driver. You have plenty of room. Now the door panel is pretty simple. We have matte black trim accents, a little bit of storage, no speaker on the door, which is interesting to note, but there's the release handle, of course, and then the black interior, which has a good amount of space. At 5'10", plenty of room for my legs. There's storage pockets. Interesting, there's no climate vents or anything right in the middle. But you have a lot of space. You have the armrest with 2 cup holders. Good bit of lighting too. Pillars are extremely thin, so it's a good place to be. I have a good amount of headroom as well. Front door panel is just like the rear, but there's all the window adjustments, side mirror adjustments, more storage, a speaker, and then we have the same design for the power front seats. This is a low car too, so you have to dip down into it. We'll let that play and then fire this up. This has a leather steering wheel with some gloss black accents. All the cruise, adaptive cruise, distance pacing, steering assist are on the right side. This does have paddles. There's tuning and volume on the left side with voice commands, and then the scrolling dial will go through the gauge cluster. So there's some battery information on the far left, far right is the fuel level, and then on the left of the actual screen, you can see the charge with your power, and then on the right side, miles per hour. Now within the charge and the power on that left side, just use that scrolling dial where you can pull up some of this information and go through it as needed. Not a whole lot to go through. You can customize it if you'd like to, but it's nice that you have that front and center. On the left side, trunk release is in the footwell there. We have a pretty cool design for the air vents. And then in the middle, massive touchscreen system with a lot of icons that you can go through. The home screen also has the split design, so you can pull up info on that far right and still go through info on this left side, which is really cool to see. Now on the left side, there's audio, your phone, how you can pair it, you can add items too. So not a ton of info, but it's definitely very usable. Volume and tuning for the radio is a physical button, and there's more of that design going all the way to the passenger side. Underneath that, climate controls are laid out very well. Fan speed, temperature, where you like the air to go, a few other controls. Tons of space down below with some USB-Cs. We have the cup holders. If we put this into reverse, 3 angles that you can go through, even a top-down view. So you can clearly see what's behind you. Drive is to the back and then back into park. Now this does have the e-brake with the brake hold assist. There's even an EV button too. You have the auto EV. The battery does need to be charged, so I'm sure once I get out on the road, it will do that instead of just sitting here as we idle. But that's really cool that you can do. And then you have different driving modes that you can go into, from sport and normal. There's also an eco meter, or an eco mode too, that you can go to in an individual. Tons of space in the center armrest with a 12 volt, and then a good bit of space is located in the glove box. Now at top, there is a sunglass holder. We have the dome lights, even the adjustments for that sunroof there. And overall, a good bit of visibility. This would be a great daily driver because of the open space. And with it in sport mode, here we go. And you can hear the engine a little bit, not really high in the RPM there, but we got up to speed. It's not a performance-oriented sedan by any means, but I think its acceleration is adequate for emerging and other situations like that. And now that we're driving the 23 Honda Accord, I really like it. It's a very comfortable and smooth vehicle to drive. For its price tag, it feels very solid. I don't have any complaints with wind noise, road noise, how it's driving. This is going to be a really good, affordable daily driver if this is something that you were looking for. Now, as far as the tech goes, real quick, Honda's not really known for having a bunch of technology, but I love the layout. Super simple, super easy to use, and you get the vitals like the distance pacing, hooking up your phone, some of those important things that you would want, of course, in your daily. And it rides so well. I am impressed with it. For about 30 grand, again, depending on the trim level that you want to go with. It's a nice vehicle. Not a whole lot to talk about because it is a simple sedan, but I don't mean that in a bad way. If you're not looking for all those extra bells and whistles, you get reliability, you get fuel efficiency, you get an easy to use pretty much everything, and you can drive it every day. So it's really hard to knock it for any of those reasons, especially for the price tag. But that is going to wrap it up for the 2023 Honda Accord Hybrid Sport. Once again, huge shout out to Hendrick Lexus Northlake for providing this used vehicle for me today. Definitely take a look at their website. Link is down in the description. Give the video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and smash that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on our daily uploads. I will see you all in the next video.